సో డేటా అనలిస్ట్ జాబ్స్కి అప్లై చేస్తున్నారు, రెజ్యూమే పంపిస్తున్నారు, బట్ నో కాల్స్, రైట్? ఈ ప్రాబ్లం చాలా మంది ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నారు. డోంట్ వరీ, ఈ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినర్లో వీల్ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ హౌ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ యువర్ రెజ్యూమే ఫ్రమ్ బీయింగ్ టోటలీ ఇగ్నోర్డ్ టు ల్యాండింగ్ యూ దట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ.
Okay, let's start with a hard truth. Look at this number. 6 seconds. Just 6. That's literally the average time a recruiter spends looking at your resume. 6 seconds lo మీరు వాళ్ళని impress చేయాలి. లేదా మీ resume just పక్కన పడిపోతుంది. That's the challenge we're up against.
So how do we win this 6-second challenge? Well, before we get to the solution, we first have to understand the problem. Let's look at why most resumes fail, why they get tossed aside in those crucial first few seconds.
Okay, does this look familiar? I'm sure it does. This is the biggest mistake I see. Just a list of skills. Python, SQL, Excel, Tableau. You know what a recruiter thinks when they see this? They think, okay, so what? Everyone says this. There's nothing special here. Next. And just like that, you've lost them. This kind of generic list makes you blend in, not stand out. This is where we need a complete mindset shift. It's not about the tools you know. It's about the impact you created with those tools. So stop just listing what you know. Start showing what you did. Miram chesaru. Mi work wala companygi ఏమైంది. That's the key.
Let's look at a perfect example. On one side, you have the boring way. Proficient in Excel. Okay, fine. But now look at the powerful way. Automated monthly sales reports using Excel macros, saving 20 hours per month for a 5-person team. See the difference? Suddenly, you're not just someone who knows Excel, you're someone who uses Excel to save the company time and money. The value is crystal clear, and it's backed by numbers. And we can apply the exact same logic to SQL. Instead of just saying, no SQL, look at this. Queried over 1 million customer records to identify why 30% of users abandon their shopping carts. And you even give the answer, hidden shipping costs. Wow! Now you're not just a tech person, you're a problem solver. You're someone who directly tackles real business issues. Okay, so you've shown your impact. What's next? How do you really future-proof your resume? The answer is generative AI. Right now, Gen AI skills are in huge demand. If you can show that you're not just good with data, but you also leverage modern AI tools, employers are going to see you as a truly future-ready candidate.
So here's a pro tip. Add a section to your resume called Gen AI Toolkit. And in there, you can put powerful points like use ChatGPT to debug complex SQL queries 10 times faster, or leveraged AI-generated insights in Tableau to build more effective dashboards. This immediately tells them you're efficient, you're modern, you're a forward thinker.
All right, so you've talked about your impact, you've mentioned your Gen AI skills, but talk is cheap, right? How do you prove it? Well, that's where your projects come in. Portfolio projects are absolutely crucial because they are the proof. They turn your skills from just a list into a compelling story of what you can actually do. And even the title of your project matters. Don't be generic. Frame it as a solution to an interesting real-world problem. Look at this example. Mumbai Restaurant Success Predictor. Doesn't that just grab your attention? It makes you want to know more, right? That's the goal.
And here's the best way to present that project. Use a simple, clean table format like this. First, the problem. What was the challenge? Then, what I did. What steps did you take? Third, the tools you used. And most importantly, the result. Give them a clear, measurable outcome. For instance, the model achieved 78% prediction accuracy. This structure is super easy for a recruiter to scan and understand in just a few seconds.
Okay, now let's talk about something really important, especially for those of you coming from a non-tech background. Maybe you studied commerce, or psychology, or marketing. A lot of people think that's a weakness, but I'm here to tell you it's not. It's actually your unique superpower. Let me show you what I mean. The whole trick is to connect your unique background to data analytics. Check out this brilliant example. Combined my psychology background with data analytics to improve customer retention strategies, bridging human behavior with numbers. See that? You're not just a data analyst. You're a data analyst who understands people. You're highlighting a unique perspective that no one else has. That's how you stand out from the crowd. All right, we're almost there. Just 2 final crucial steps to make sure all this hard work pays off.
First, you have to optimize for the ATS, the application tracking systems. These are the robot filters that scan your resume first. Use tools like Resi.ai to make sure you get past them. Because if the robot rejects you, a human will never even see your resume. And second, and this is so important, get feedback.
And how do you know if your resume is truly effective? Here's the ultimate test. I call it the 10th grader test. Show your resume to a 10th grader or anyone who's not in your field. If they can understand the impact you made, if they get what you did, you've won. It means your resume is clear, simple, and powerful. So ask yourself this final question. Does your resume pass the 10th grader test? Think about it.